subtract my age from the life is hard to drive to work to pay for this car, buy this car to drive to work.
Welcome to the Yellow Brick Road. I'm Jordan. This is James. This is James right here. There's no one over there. I don't know who he's looking at. And today we're going to talk about Kamala Harris going to work with a former Wells Fargo employee, executive guy.
I'm Hector.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But first, please consider donating to Devon's Journey to Recovery. The GoFundMe link is down there in the description box. You click that link, read the story, check out on him, leave a message. You can say something to him. That's cool too. But please donate. Any amount will help. $1, $20, $100. Any amount will help. It's not for us. It's for charity. So please, Devon's Journey to Recovery. Donate at the GoFundMe link in the description box. Now, Kamala Harris. She had a pretty good week last week with the debates.
Her fucking jumping on Joe Biden.
Yeah, she destroyed Joe Biden in front of the nation. It's over for him. And
he's done.
Yeah. And she would be very responsible for that. But this story, which probably won't get that much coverage, but I think is important to pay attention to. Look at the headline. Kamala Harris set to raise money with former Wells Fargo executive. Progressives don't like stuff like that. Now, this is where my reading the temperature of the country might be lacking, because I don't know how the majority of the population feels about campaign donations and where they care where their money's coming from, but if it's just a typical, corporate politician method, I don't hear too much of them screaming about it. They would consider it a bonus if they're just getting, individuals donating to them.
Well,
they'd give props for that, but I don't think they focus on it too much.
I would say it's certain individuals that would, point out this. If certain candidates have corporate backing.
Yeah.
And they use that. I remember years back they used to say it all the time.
Okay.
Show us who your donors are.
So I'm sure they care, but I don't know to what degree.
Like, I'm pretty sure you getting donations from ExxonMobil, Goldman Sachs. Not a great look, So.
All right, let's get into this article. Kamala Harris set to raise money with former Wells Fargo executive. The lobbying executive defended the bank during the fake account scandal when Harris was California's attorney general. She sued the bank for privacy violations. Let me read more. Oh, that's a shitty highlight. Fuck you, Huffington Post.
Are you gonna do the Tim Pool?
No.
A former Wells Fargo executive.
No. A former Wells Fargo executive who defended the bank during its massive fake account scandal is hosting a fundraiser for Democratic California Senator Kamala Harris's presidential campaign on Saturday, according to an invitation obtained by HuffPost. The former executive, Miguel Bustos, worked from 2013 to 2017 as Wells Fargo's senior vice president of government and community relations. That's one of those one of those words. We're going to spread freedom. These are freedom bombs, and that's what it sounds like. Was it euphemisms?
And on their graves, freedom fries.
Just say you guys bribe politicians to get policy in favor of you. Anyways, where he oversaw lobbying and community outreach efforts in 6 western states: California, Oregon, Washington, Alaska, Montana, and Utah. Bustos is hosting a fundraiser for Harris on Saturday night in San Francisco, timed to coincide with the city's Pride weekend celebrations and one day before the crucial second quarter fundraising deadline. The minimum donation for an attendee is $500, while Supporters need to contribute $1,000. And sponsors who get a photo with Harris need to contribute the federal maximum donation of $2,800. What does this sound like?
Creepy.
What does this remind me of?
Athletes get a picture with me.
Maybe, but I was going somewhere else. Reminded me of Hillary Clinton
That's right.
doing speeches
Yeah.
for Wall Street.
Yeah, well, and Obama too.
Yeah, and Obama, a bunch of people.
I'm
And
talking about recently.
and Rogan brought up probably the best point you could say about that. Like, what are you saying that's so important that requires $250,000 for each speech? Are you saying some wild shit that no one's like heard
no.
before?
It's like weird.
So it's like you're getting a shitload of money because it's basically bribery.
Yeah.
It's basically bribery.
Yeah.
There's no words you can say to these people that are gonna, create some sort of evolution thing. Like this is worth $250,000. It's like no, they're paying you so you can do favors for them,
Yeah.
and they're calling it a speech so that no one gets suspicious about it.
Yeah.
And that's what this looks like.
It's almost like
It's just a campaign
Clinton,
dinner.
like the Clinton Foundation, a donation to the Clinton Foundation.
Yeah.
You know? I'll make a hefty donation to your foundation, Mrs. Clinton. Thank you. Or Bill, whatever have you. But the point is, it's like, a lot of people speculated that even before her being like publicly like defamed. Is that a good word?
Yeah.
Well, she's ruined. But the point is, before then, people were already suspicious of whenever people make donations to that foundation, that it's basically just bribery.
Yeah.
Bing, bing, yeah, I did it.
I mean, yeah, come on, guys. In order to attend, you got to pay $500.
Yeah.
What normal people are getting in there? Doesn't Jimmy Dore say all the time, like, there's a large percentage of Americans that can't afford a $500 emergency?
Yeah.
So are they spending their $500 to get into this fucking event?
Yeah. It's almost like right the Democratic debates. It's like, what normal person's attending that shit?
Oh yeah. Also, the writer perfectly puts quotes around supporters.
Yeah, supporters.
Meaning they need to contribute $1,000.
And sponsors.
What the fuck?
And sponsors.
And to get a photo, you got to pay $2,800. So it's like
the more like.
Is your photo that fucking important? Think of it. Oh, real quick.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like the Clinton speech thing.
Yeah.
Are your speeches that important?
Yeah.
Are photos with Kamala Harris that fucking important?
That's probably what they imply.
So it's like, these are just open bribes, I think.
I would agree.
And that's just plain as day to me.
Like, who's gonna let us do fracking? You. Get a picture with us. We're gonna hang it over the mantle in the club. Yeah.
So this shows several things. One, she's going to take corporate money.
Mm-hmm.
Two, all the shit she was, as far as prosecuting Wells Fargo, now it's like that's out the door. Were you doing that to carry favor later on?
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, I do these somewhat good deeds here. Then when I go to run for president, I bring up all my good deeds I did, even though I did them just to get fame for it or get credit for it, get progressive credit for it.
Yeah.
So, smells off, looks off, is off. Now let me read this paragraph right under that, right around here. Hopefully you can see my arrow. The fundraiser lends ammunition to progressives, many aligned with the rival presidential campaigns of Senators Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders, who are skeptical of Harris's willingness to take on Wall Street and the financial industry. Now, I've heard about 1 million times now, Elizabeth Warren went on TYT and told Cenk Uygur, if I'm in the general election, meaning if I win the nomination and I'm going against Donald Trump, I will use all resources possible, meaning she will take corporate money if she wins the nomination. And a lot of progressives are like, that cancels you out. I'm not going for you.
Goodbye.
Some people they'll throw it away. They'll ignore that because they like her policies or something.
I think if you compare the two, though, like, one will outweigh the other.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And Bernie's obviously audience funded. This he's supporter funded.
Very impressive.
I think it's like average is like $20.
Yeah.
He made a shitload of money, but the average was like, I think it was like $20 to $40 was like the average amount a person gave.
Yeah.
So a lot of small dollar donations for Bernie Sanders, as we expect. But hopefully, the mainstream Democratic audience will look at this and say, "What the fuck? Like, I'm not getting in that event. So who are you doing this for?"
They're corporate masters who you behind closed doors you bow down to.
And whoever's on stage with Kamala Harris, and if you call yourself a progressive, you should definitely be calling this out. I mean,
This is like a red flag, you know.
I mean, Bernie called Hillary out on corporate speeches, Wall Street speeches, and things like that.
Yeah.
So you got to call her out as well. Especially, she's like surging in the whatever polls or popularity. All right, I left it on that screen way too long. Whatever. That's it from us. Please subscribe if you like. Comment. Agree. Disagree. Send us more information. Send us information on something else that you want us to talk about, as long as it's not trolling. Please donate. Devon's Journey to Recovery. The GoFundMe link is down there. And with all that said, look at our new ugly outro picture, because I accidentally deleted our last one. Oh wait, give this video a pep boy for you Fallout fans. A pep boy, thumbs down.
Say you wanna get in.